テレ東BIZ。
ドイツ・ベルリンの住宅地に突如現れるのが、いわゆる慰安婦像です。1年前に設置されました。もともとはすでに撤去されている予定でしたが、今もそこにありました。掃除をしている地元の男性。慰安婦像を設置した団体に所属しているヤン・ワーナー・プレルさんです。なぜ慰安婦像を設置したのかなどを直撃しました。
My name is Jan Werner Prell and I'm working for Korea-Verband. In the last year, in February, we actually applied at the government offices here in Berlin-Mitte to set up the statue as an artwork. And it was erected on the September 28th. And then only a few days later we got an official letter. The statue has to be removed, and only with really strong protest here from the citizens in Berlin, then the statue could stay for the whole year as it was promised from the beginning. And now, like last week, 2 weeks ago, we got a letter so it's gonna be extended by another year. But after that, we have to remove the statue according to the letter.
So do you request to extend eternally to the council?
I think nothing is forever, but of course we want to that the statue can stay as long as possible in Berlin. Yeah.
Okay. So this question is the thing I have to ask the other part. Could you tell us what your organization? So, this is very basic question.
Yeah. Our organization is called Korea-Verband, and it was founded in 1990, so it's already over 30 years old. And it was from the beginning very active with the democratic movement in South Korea. So there was a strong solidarity with the democratic movement in South Korea, and that is what our organization did from the beginning, but also worked on issues regarding North Korea or the whole Asian region. So we also have exchange programs between Asia and Europe. We and do in general events, education programs, and so that people can learn about the Asian region and especially about South Korea and North Korea, which people in Germany hardly know about, at least the history.
So how many people? So how many members do you have?
Our organization has roughly 110 members, and we are 5 people working for us. Yeah.
So most of them are German or so the people from Korea or other Asian countries?
So our organization, from the employees but also from the members, is very diverse. And we are Germans, Koreans, but also people from other nationality working for us or are being member for us, of us. So we really want to represent not only Korea but also Germany and the collaboration between both countries as well. And I think that is also very important, not to be only German or only South Korean. We really didn't like it when the city council last year said, we are just a Korean organization, because that's not what we are. We are an organization registered here in Germany, and also most of the Koreans in our organization are already second generation or have German nationality by now, and so on. So it's really diverse. We really didn't like to be stigmatized as a Korean organization or Koreans in general.
Originally, why did you decide to install the statue?
The statue was very important for us because we already worked for 30 years regarding the history of Korea, but the whole Asia-Pacific region, and also the comfort women issue. And we commemorate the victims of the comfort women system. And then it was very important for us to bring a statue here to Berlin to also have a discussion about what happened during the Second World War to women in Germany, but in whole Europe.
Do you know that this issue is very controversial between Korea and Japan? Do you know that?
Yeah, of course we know that,
Yeah.
that this is a controversial statue as well, but for us it's more important to have this discussion also here. It's not about the countries, the nations, South Korea and Japan. They already settled this issue in 2015 when they had an official agreement, but we want to have the discussion also here in Europe about what happened to women during the Second World War and afterwards.
So have you ever received any response from the Japanese government or our foreign minister or like that?
So if we got a direct response
Yeah.
from the Japanese government, we only heard about the Japanese government in the news and that they protested against the statue, but we never had direct contact. Also, we were not contacted by the Japanese embassy in Berlin. It was a decision by the local government to set up this statue here and gave us the permission to do so. And also then what is happening here, the Japanese government cannot really interfere with that. So we were kind of shocked when they always protested against this statue.
So you know that Germany is the only one country to set this statue within the country. So in European region, what do you think about the reason why that?
I think Germany is a country where we also think a lot about our history, and I think that is one reason why it's also possible to set up a statue which commemorates the victims during the Second World War. And I think that might be the biggest reason why people, the general people in Germany, are also interested to set up the statue. I mean, it was really supported by the civil society. The civil society brought the statue not only here to Berlin, but also to 3 other cities in Germany, and that's why I think there's just in general a strong support to cover the issues which happened in the past, and also to commemorate the victims.
So I don't think they are all understand the meaning of this statue, you know. So what do you feel?
Not all people in Germany, you mean, understand the meaning of the statue. I think not every artwork or not every memorial is understood from everyone, but it's always there to also to make people think about what happened in the past and to learn about the past, to commemorate the victims. Yeah.
So what did you choose here? This place?
Because our office is.
意外にもこの場所に設置した理由はオフィスが近いからということで、オフィスも見せてもらうことになりました。そこには慰安婦像を設置したコリア協議会のハン・ジョンファ代表がいました。
Yeah, it's fine. It's not so many things status here. Okay. Our catalogue. Yes, because we are not ready with our exhibition. So it's our last exhibition. We want to show that not only that for us it's very important that not only comfort women issues is also the German sexual violence during the Second World War.
So, as you mentioned.
Yes, and also the German women are raped by the Allies. This is in the KZ border is his concentration camp, brothels. And also very important is sexual violence in other countries. And
What is this?
it's this
Like CV?
like like
ID?
Health certificate.
yeah, yeah.
That's something which we can see with the comfort women, but at the same time it happened in the German concentration camps, and then later
So
also the
number
Yeah,
or name
yes.
or
for the American soldiers.
Yes. We can show that is the compared to like the system is also the in the comfort women stations. So is the reason it's very important to say South Korean soldiers are also in Vietnam War. Yes. So we showed everything, but now it's a construction under construction. So I want to show that we have we don't want to say only Japanese soldiers I did. Every war and every patriarchal systems, and that is so important for us that we show that it's so important to know to make an announcement, and every we recognize this the system, and it's everyday happening. So in other countries too, in Rwanda, it's Congo, it's Syria, and also in Europe. So it's our whole work. So we want to show that.
韓国の愛国団体や反日の団体だと見られることについては違うと主張しています。
Für uns ist es wichtig, dass wir nicht gegen die japanische Regierung oder gegen die japanische Bevölkerung arbeiten, sondern dass wir gemeinsam die Vergangenheit aufarbeiten, weil das haben alle Regierungen gemacht, die deutsche, auch die koreanische, und auch heute noch passiert diese sexualisierte Gewalt. Und wir wollen das gemeinsam das auch aufzeigen. Was das Beispiel für Korea wichtig ist, dass die Frauen aktiv waren, das Schweigen gebrochen haben. Und die koreanische, viele in Japan denken, wir sind gegen Japan und vertreten Korea, aber das stimmt nicht. Also die südkoreanische Regierung hat auch immer unterschiedliche Positionen. Aber wir sind immer auf der Seite von Betroffenen, und das nicht nur in Korea, sondern auf der ganzen Welt. Okay. Ja.
最後まで見ていただきましてありがとうございます。テレビ東京の経済ニュース、経済番組をもっと見たいという方はこちらの画像をクリックしまして動画配信サービステレ東BIZにアクセスしてください。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。